Doflamingo, the most ruthless villain in One Piece, might be unhinged, but one thing that you might have not noticed is that he is a son who wants to make his papa proud. I know it might be a bit crazy uptake considering what he did to his father, but let me prove my case. His father's dream is to be a hero of the people. A noble dream indeed, however a foolish one since he was too oblivious of the real world. Doflamingo subconsciously follows in his father's advocacies. He did become the hero of the people, albeit in his tyrannical methods. Which leads me to believe that deep inside his heart, hidden in the most corrupted way, Doflamingo loves his father. Just a bit of a disclaimer: I don't condone violence in any shape or form. It's just the subjective way I see things. That's my short take on Doflamingo's character. If you want to hear more about Mr. Dofi and the Dressrosa arc, please stick around. Please times 2. The Dressrosa arc has a lot of plot themes colliding with each other, which makes it convoluted and hard to follow. But if you break down everything to the core, you will see 3 main themes: heroes, brotherhood, and family. Heroes. There is a multitude of champions present in the Dressrosa arc, but I would argue that they are only a few heroes present. In my opinion, there's a fine line that separates a champion and a hero. Champions are people of action, but they don't have ideals, while heroes do their actions to push for their ideals. That is why I only consider the following as heroes of Dressrosa. Kyros the Thunder Soldier. He was turned into a toy and missing a leg, but this did not hinder him to fight against oppressors. He was like that Black Knight in the Monty Python movie that won't admit defeat even with insurmountable odds. What a Chad! God Usopp. Usopp Longnose of the House Noland, rightful heir to the Sniper Throne, commander of the 8,000 men, protector of the Tontada Kingdom, the friend of giants, the Sogeking of the Great Sniper Island, the prophet, the breaker of toys. Need I say more? Don Quixote homing the foolish hero. He sacrificed his celestial status to advocate for equality. But he was naive and clueless, which led to his downfall. Hold on to those thoughts, we will come back to this topic later. Luffy is a hero but not a hero. It's a given that he is the main hero of the story. I can't stress this enough, but I will say it again. Luffy is not a chosen one character that is in a quest to fulfill his destiny. He has no motives to help liberate the people of Dressrosa other than it coincides with him helping his friends. Doflamingo the evil hero. I know it does not make sense, but he actually is a hero and a pretty good ruler too if you compare him to Wapol, Crocodile, and Kaido. He was just a pretty misunderstood tyrant who keeps the peace of the country by any means. Just kidding, he is pretty terrible too. Now let's see our heroes in a quadratic graph. As I have said earlier, heroes are people of action and ideals. In the x-axis, we have positive and negative actions. In the y-axis, we have positive and negative ideals. In the positive quadrant, we have Kyros the true hero. His actions are honest and sincere. His ideals are also genuinely positive. He was fighting for the freedom of the Dressrosa Kingdom and the welfare of his family. Usopp's ideals were positive. He wants to help the Tontada tribe and his friends. However, his action is a bit deceptive. He did lie for a positive reason, but a lie is a lie nonetheless. Now we have Doflamingo. His actions are negative, and his ideals are negative as well. His actions are deceitful and full of lies. His ideals are selfish. He does not care about the people that do not suit his needs. He just wants to control people like puppets and strings. Don Quixote homing, on the other hand, had very noble ideals. He wishes to help other people. He honestly believes that he is doing it for the greater good of the people. But in actuality, what he did was self-serving. He did it to make him feel better of himself. He could have chosen many other different ways to help others, but instead, he sacrificed himself, which was totally unnecessary. He could have been Batman, but he lived as a fool. So, where does Luffy fit in this graph? His ideal was to help his friends, but he was selfish about it, not caring what happens to other people. Which also makes his action gray, bordering on good and destructive. So he was neither a negative nor positive hero. A total zero. A zero hero. And that concludes this video. I'll be making my Dressrosa review video as a two-parter, so please watch part 2. I will be linking the second part in the description once I'm done making it. It will discuss the family and brotherhood part of the Dressrosa arc. I really want to make it as one video, but I don't have the time since I'm only making this video in my spare time. Thank you for understanding, and I hope to see you on my next videos. This is AI Majix. Bye.